With the '06 Cadillac down and out, Jenny and Roger are hanging on for the oldest vehicle to finish award of $25,000. And with just 2 days to go, the pressure is intense.
We stopped at one checkpoint and we just died. And it took us 35 minutes to find out what was wrong. And what it was a sheared distributor pin, but the ends were still there, so we didn't know it was sheared inside. And then we had a couple more times after that we had to stop and make some adjustments. So we were racing against the clock today, and it was tough.
Taking that first DNF must make you feel like the pressure's really on.
Terribly so. You know that you can't make any mistakes at all. Earlier on in the race, you knew you had one day that you could throw out, and you kind of had that cushion. There's no cushion now, and it's go for it, and let's make it.
The Great American Race had the honor of kicking off the Pro Athletes Race to Feed the Hungry. The national spokesperson, Coach Tom Landry, has joined in with many of America's pro athletes to raise funds to help eradicate the hunger problem in America and the world. This 1934 Ford Phaeton was relayed across America by Norm Miller and such pro stars as the Steelers' Mean Joe Green, Lyle Blackwood of the Miami Dolphins, Kurt Nymphius of the Dallas Mavericks, George Andrews of the Los Angeles Rams, and Bernard King of the New York Knicks. The athletes held autograph sessions and were caught up in the adventure of the great race.
To ride in a 1934 Ford Phaeton like I was, and how smooth it rode, and I mean, no problems. You know, it's amazing to think that you can ride in a car that old and it performs. Maybe I could get some friends together. We could maybe get an entry into this thing next year. That would be a little bit fun. We got to get a mechanic though. So we can drive them, but we don't know how to fix them.
Day 10 to Philadelphia is critical for Casson's Dodge and Lester's Lozier in first and second positions. Denny, you've just got a couple of days left and you're in second place. You must feel very good about that.
I feel super good about this. This is my second rally I've ever competed in my life. I didn't even know I was competitive, let alone be in second place. Just hope that our luck holds and nothing breaks and we don't make any mistakes. It's getting down to a race now of who's going to make the biggest mistake, and that'll determine the winner, I think, at this point.
For today's competition, they will be running the course with only one car, Phil Hill, separating them. Phil could get a near-perfect score simply staying in the groove between the leaders.
We were sandwiched between the number 1 and number 2 cars, leaving the last stop. And so we thought, gee, this is a perfect opportunity to take a hack on either the one in front of us or the one behind us or both. And forget all this nonsense with clocks and speedometers and what have you. And it turned out all wrong. We realized immediately that either one or the other was playing games or had made a terrible mistake, because there was supposed to be a 3-minute span between the first one and the last one, with us in the middle minute.
Now, it's either Holmquist or Woodward who are playing the games, or the mistake Woodward has been waiting on has occurred. Elliot, there appears to be some gamesmanship going on out there. Is that true?
No. It appears that way, but it's not true.
What is happening?
What happened is the car that is supposed to be 2 minutes ahead of me made a 2-minute watch mistake and left a transit zone on my minute, and so did the other car between us. They both made a mistake. And I'm sure it was a mistake because nobody runs 2 minutes late on purpose.
Yeah. Now, you are positive that you were on time?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there,
Can I hope?
I found out about that I made a 2-minute addition error about 3 or 4 minutes before control, and we were trying to make it up. It's of all the thousands of calculations that you do, there's always that chance that you might make that one big mistake. And we were in first this morning by 3 seconds, and I'm sure that I haven't even looked at the score. I don't want to look at it. We just blew it.
And sure enough, when the scores were posted in Philadelphia, they revealed the Lozier had dropped to third position, 30 seconds behind the Atwood Packard in second. And Ty's mistake put the Dodge back into first place by 20 seconds.